All right. Um, I'm not sure if any of you are aware, seeing as this will be up on YouTube after it's out, obviously. But I just got home. It is December 13th at 9:28 p.m. Central Time. I just got home from a concert, hence the fancy attire. I haven't even changed out of it yet. I was going to, but I figured it's appropriate for the occasion. My new song called Breaking the Chains is out on Spotify as of right now and Apple Music, presumably in the near future. Apple Music likes to take longer when with releasing stuff than Spotify. So Spotify right now, and as far as I know, other places it's out. Give it like a week or something like that, and it'll for sure be out. But chances are, whatever you get your music streaming from, it's probably there. I wanted to take some time just to kind of talk about the song and some of the fine details in it. I wrote it just because I wanted to. It it took me, oh God, I don't even know how long it took. Around a month ish. Everything, all of the instruments are programmed. The only reason I didn't record acoustic drums, I don't know if it's in frame, but yeah, you can see my snare right over there. The only reason I didn't record acoustic drums for it is because I just wasn't a fan of the sound that this kit produces in the context of the song. I got the idea on this kit, but then I translated that into MIDI and I just ran with that. And guitar, bass, synths. There's some other effects and shit that I programmed, but everything is programmed, except for the vocals. Obviously, vocals are something that I'm not used to doing. Obviously, but I am so happy with how it turned out. I've always been very insecure about how my voice sounds to other people. I personally, I love it. But I'm always insecure on how other people feel. And I feel like this was a very good first step for me to start kind of doing that stuff. Because my band, Out Past Midnight, has a song coming out hopefully reasonably soon. And I did some of the backing vocals on that. But I think the main audible parts that I have on that track are just screams, which if you listen to Breaking the Chains during the bridge, you'll hear some of those. I just layered those underneath, and oh my God, it sounds so good. And on Diary of Jane, if I keep looking over here, I'm looking at BandLab recording my voice right now. On the track is Diary of Jane. We did a cover of that one. I just kind of spoiled that. Whoops. So that one's coming out soon, but I did some backing vocals underneath our lead vocalist, Izzy, and that sounds really good. That whole track just sounds really good. I'm definitely heavily biased, but I think it sounds real good, man. And it was just kind of in the meantime while I was waiting for Diary of Jane to get finished, because I'm just about ready to mix in the guitar tracks, because those were on a bit of a delay, but we got it figured out now. Guitar tracks are coming in soon, and then I'll have to remix and remaster everything, and then I'll be able to release that. So this was just kind of something I did just to kind of, make up the time. So I did this, and I'm so proud of it. I want to talk about some of the fine details because everything you will hear in that track is intentional, 100%. There are a few, like I said, super minute details going into the first chorus. It sounds like the word breaking starts at two different points, intentional. I posted an Instagram story about this, and I'll connect back to that in a second. Then there's a few like weird chords that don't quite fit perfectly. They're just a little off. I have an eyelash in my eye, forgive me. And there's obviously the screams underneath the bridge, which I love so much. And yeah, there's just a few weird kind of sounding things. And the whole point of this song was just kind of an outlet for me, just to kind of express what I want to inevitably create in terms of music. And I feel like I definitely accomplished my goals with that. And the whole point of this song specifically is obviously from the title, breaking away from something. But even the story I'm trying to tell is despite breaking away from something, nothing's perfect. And nothing is ever going to be perfect. There's always something that you can change. And I wanted to convey that because you hear new tracks and everything sounds perfect and it sounds good. Don't get me wrong. But there was a song by Eric Bass, the bassist of Shinedown, called Mind Control. And the very ending chord, go listen to that song. The very ending chord is just, it doesn't resolve the song properly. I don't know what chord it is, but it doesn't sound right. And I heard that, and that kind of pushed me to think in that way. And I just kind of went with it. So because that song sounds so good. It is so well produced, and it's just written, performed, and recorded by Eric himself and nobody else. And I kind of wanted to take inspiration from that and relay that into this track, which I feel like I did with reasonable success. So that's kind of the story of this song. I don't think I'm going to talk about the creation process. I'll save that for one of my full band songs because this one is kind of boring. So once we get Diary of Jane done and released, I'll probably do a walkthrough of that. I'll pull up the stems and I'll show you everything like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I just wanted to come on, kind of tell you a little bit about the song and tell you that it's out. So my new song, Breaking the Change, is out. Whoa, not Breaking the Change. Breaking the Chains is out basically everywhere as of right now. There's a link in my Instagram bio. There's also a link in the description on this video. Yeah, go check it out if you feel so inclined to. I'm really proud of it. I hope you enjoy listening to it. And yeah, I'm hoping there's more to come. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Your words were poison, your sounds was pain. You can't break me down, I'm rising again.